Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris from New York, Westchester County. So another one bites the dust. Today's June, what is it, June 26th? Let's just see here. Yeah, it's June 26th, all right, 2018. Buzz Aldrin, my buddy, my friend, my confidant, my hero for going to the moon and back in one piece. What an amazing ride that must have been. It's too bad it never happened. You didn't go fucking anywhere. Now we all know. I told you. I told you they don't go anywhere. They go nowhere. There's nothing up there. It's no fucking moon. It's not a tangible object. There's no sun. It's not a tangible object. The only thing that's up there is the fucking firmament. That's it. That's the Van Halen belt, or Van Halen. Is that what that band was? Van Halen. So you might as well call it that, all right? Because all these names are made up. They're all fucking made up. All of them. Of course, that was after somebody, but the professor or scientist or dickhead, whoever found out about it, whatever it is, it doesn't make a difference. It's all bullshit. It's all crock of shit, and it's all lies, and you know it just as well as I do. You know, how many other astronauts? This is not the first astronaut that cracked. I mean, you remember seeing him back in 1969 when he was interviewed? Remember that video? Do these people really look like they went to space? No, they don't. They had the most guiltiest looking, worst poker faces I've ever seen in my entire life. I remember his reaction when he was at Trump's meeting. Oh, man. You know, come on. How awkward was that? I remember reading somebody's comment in the comment section. I forget who made the video. I have no idea. But, I mean, if you really... And listen to this comment. I mean, obviously, the guy either was joking or whatever. But, you know, he's like, Buzz Aldrin looks like the way he looked like when he was smoking crack. I just, you know, that's what he looked like. Okay. I mean, that's just, or the way he felt when he was in public. I mean, really, it's just such a joke. It really is. And no, and it really isn't. It shouldn't be funny. But I mean, how could you not laugh at this poor guy? 35 years, 50 years, 40 years of lies, deception to our children, to the whole generation of the baby boomers, basically. One generation after another generation after another generation of lies. And they keep working on it. They're not getting any better at doing it either. The CGIs might be color now, but they still can't get the clouds right. They still can't get the size of the continents right. But they got the perfect sphere. Isn't that interesting, huh? Can't seem to get the continents right. They don't know what the size America is or what Russia or anything like that. In every picture, it's a different size. America's this half the size of the world. One picture has it half the size of that. You can go on and hug that globe as long as you want, but soon that'll be an antique. And it's going to go nowhere. Your globe is done. The flat earth is here, and it's here to stay. It's not going anywhere. More and more people will wake up, and more people will see the deceptions throughout everything. Every level, government, music, professors, colleges. They're just all lies. The history, gone. None of it's accurate, you know? And it all has to do with flat earth and beyond. So don't forget about that. There's always something beyond. That I can guarantee you. Flat earth is a cover-up too. It's real, it's true, but it's also covering something else up. Bigger than you can possibly imagine is my guess. All right. But here the lies continue. Who's going to be the next one, huh? Buzz Aldrin? Who's the next one that's going to crack? I wonder when the next video I'm going to be taking and who that video is going to be for. I wish I could do a nice CGI for you and have him with that, weird face that he was in back of Trump when he was talking about Mars and space and all that stuff. I wish I could do that for you guys. I'll leave that up to the big boys. I wish I could have that video of him talking to that child during that interview, saying we never went there. And I mean, did you just hear the nonsense that he was talking about? Oh man, one by one they will fall apart. Remember that other astronaut, that girl, that woman? I don't know what the hell her name was. She cracked too. She was only like in her 30s or 40s. So anyway, Buzz will be gone. He'll be locked up now at this point. He won't be able to leave his house, I don't think, at this point, Or they're just going to call him a crackpot and say that he went nuts. Excuse me for one sec. So sorry, guys. As usual, I lost my train of thought. Damn. I think I was covering some interesting things too there. Anyway, what I wanted to also get into is I had a little time on my hands this morning and I was playing around with Flight Tracker once again. And, from the U.S. on the East Coast, you go across the pond and the flights, of course, disappear in the middle. But one thing I did notice, if you really look closely, though, they do actually come back. There's a few islands in between us and the other continent over there on the East Coast. And they seem to come up right around when the islands are there. And then they go out maybe another 100 miles, maybe even less than that. Probably it's another 10 miles and they just vanish. Now, the way to find this out is you really got to watch it for a while. You got to have it on I recommend you do it on your computer because that doesn't close like your phone does very quickly. Because once it closes on your smartphone, it just opts you out of the app and then you got to reload it again and then you got to remember what plane you were looking at. Try to do it on your computer. Just put it on for a goof, for a laugh. And you'll see these things disappear in and out. And that's done for a reason because, what the map you're looking at is wrong. All right, it's that continent is not where it should be. And the planes really are probably going up or they're going down. They're not going straight across the pond to get to wherever the destination they need to get to is. And you'll see it. You'll see it right there. I'm sure you've done it 100 times. Try it again. It's fun. I like it. Play a little peekaboo game with him. Let's see which one's going to pop back up again. Is that going to be the flight from China or the flight from the UK? I don't know. Let's take some bets. Roll the dice. I wanted to give you my feeling on Buzz Aldrin, and I want you to think about who the next one is going to be. Who's going to be the next contestant? That's what I'd like to know. All right, I thank you for viewing. I thank you for subbing to my channel. I thank you for letting me be a part of your life.